Okay, let's go find someone to sell this junk to.
Cool spacesuit.
Thank you. It's mine. Wasn't initially, but now it is. You know what, Sada? Be useful.
Yeah? Bring me anything useful?
There you go.
Okay.
You didn't hear this from me, but those ecliptic mercenaries? The factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and...
FPS tanking. I almost forgot it used to tank so much in the city.
Chief Diplomat Yassine runs a tight ship at the Office
Who's
of
this?
Interstellar Affairs. Mark my words. Someday, I'll be running the Office of Interstellar Affairs. Yeah,
Whatever.
I work at MAST, in the Office of Interstellar Affairs. I'm a sort of liaison between the UC and the Freestar Collective.
Wow.
I help solve communication problems, show visiting diplomats the city, things like that. Probably doesn't
Wow.
sound all that exciting to you, but I love it. I've been interested in a diplomatic career since I was a kid.
What an imaginative kid. Can I sell stuff in here? Oh no, here they just sell houses. Okay, you know what, since I'm here, I might as well take advantage to get some of these locked up. Let's go. Hey there.
I've just got a feeling about you. You have a story to tell. Welcome
That's
to
what you asked me to do.
SSNN, where the news never sleeps. If you're part of the David Barron fan,
Please
he's
shut up.
liable to burst. Sounds like you know him personally. Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you really work for a living. I bet you have a story or two. I have a feeling about such things.
You told me to go get studies.
Sounds like an old pickup line. But it really has, hasn't it? I'm interested only in primary sources. So things you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay. So, what do you got for me? Hey, that's great! Thanks so much. Did everything go all right?
Yeah.
It's that bad? I'm glad I'm writing this story then. maybe the government will finally make good on their promise of cleaning things up down there. I can't thank you enough for helping me out. I'll send you a copy of the story if it gets published. There's nothing like seeing your name in print.
If you say so. Okay.
I have a feeling we'll see each other again.
I hope not. So this is a continue mission apparently. Okay, let's do this, since it was the very first I got.
Gotta call someone's power kept going.
I thought I had already discovered this place. Whatever. My mouse pad keeps moving.
At this rate, I won't even have a collection.
I am a manager.
Well, wonderful. I knew George would make the exchange. He could never resist foodware from Earth. You've done me a great service today, friend. I'll be sure to never take this gem for granted ever again. Thank you for bringing it back to me. Take care.
Is literally impossible.
What are they fighting about?
Fine. You want to organize? There's something up with that. See if you can't organize a little floor cleaning operation.
Outrageous. Not now. Can't you see how busy I am? What? No, just go away.
I'm gonna bother you.
Like a barista to you?
Yes, you do.
Could you please bother someone else?
No.
Could you please bother someone else?
Said no.
Not now. Can't you see how busy I am?
Ah, F off. No, I cannot sell.
Hello. Hi there. Welcome.
Okay, let's see if there is anything else to wrap up in here. Who should I deliver it to? Her again? I didn't even know. I mean, by the way, it's the commercial district that is hard as stones to find somewhere to give to sell stuff, but it's alright. Let's see if she wants to know about this.
If you've seen something interesting, let me know. Looks like some Crimson Fleet brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than dogfighting in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down. Refreshing. So what were the pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO.
I'm gonna be vague.
Same here. Interviewing corpses isn't my forte. So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group? Huh. I didn't realize Argos Extractors hired such capable crew. So we've covered the basics. How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How'd a bunch of miners triumph?
Nah. We're gonna keep it, and we're gonna keep Bartlett out of this.
Huh. Sounds like a good outfit. The heroic miner is a good angle. This is a good local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this, drop by. And
Money.
take this to cover any incidentals, or other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
Thank you. It's not much, but it's something. So. Didn't do much of that. It was Mitch Benjamin. But yeah, I need to do this though.
Can we run through it one more time?
Can you imagine how many credits flow through this place? Figuratively, of course.
Anyway, I gotta say I like the jetpack.
Maybe we should stop for a moment at the memorial.
Welcome to the Free Star Embassy.
pay our
Is there something I
respects.
can help you with?
Why is she moving these ways? Like, yay.
Typical UC security. They try to bully us every chance they get and still manage to play the victim. I'll get this squared away with the folks down at the spaceport. Thanks for letting us know.
No
Hard to
problem
believe
at all.
it's been
Thank you
2
very much.
decades since we were at war with the Collective, when it seems like only yesterday.
Nobody sees the ambassador without an appointment, and you don't have one.
Calm down. Cool your jets and whatever other figure of speech you can think of. Clutch, Underphone, Nitra, Ipedia, Sergeant Yumi. Sergeant Yumi doesn't seem to be around here. But I can talk to this Teddy's person. If I manage to find where it is. Definitely not here. There we go. Wow. Oh, down here? Okay, so it's down in the well. If I remember well, it's called the well. I said well too many times. Yeah. It was called the well. Well, well, well.
Everyone? No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Would you? I'd really appreciate it. I saw them hanging around the UC surplus earlier today. They sure looked suspicious to me. They've been coming here regularly for the last couple weeks, and all they do is sit on the balcony and watch the UC surplus.
Oh.
I thought I heard them mention a robbery, but I'm not sure. They seem to know I'm onto them, so they stop talking about it when I'm around. I'd rather you didn't. I want to make sure I'm right about this before we go to security.
Fine.
But I have to be sure they're up to something before I get the authorities involved. I don't want to get anyone on security's bad side for no reason. Why don't you do a little sleuthing for me? Maybe you'll have better luck eavesdropping on them than I did. We can decide what to do once we figure out if they're really up to something.
Okay.
To see a fresh face around here. You stop in whenever you'd like.
Oops. So we walk for the change. So let's say I were to sit here, would it work?
Seems like a tough joint to crack. Nah, that's just what they want you to think, Louis. You see security around here? No, but nothing. I say we strike while the iron's hot. I got a feeling that goody two-shoes at Kay's place is gonna rat us out. She was giving us some serious side-eye last time we were in there. See, no time like the present. We'll do it tonight. It'll be fine, trust me. We'll be in and out in time to make last call at Jake's. If we pull this off, we'll be swimming in credits.
I've never seen anybody else try something like this.
You gotta trust me. We'll be fine.
I have a real bad feeling about this.
Frick's info is good. This'll be a piece of cake.
That's a pretty big if.
Hey, I thought you were on my side here.
I guess I need to work on my self-confidence.
If we can make this happen, we'll be real big shots around here.
I sure hope we can make it happen.
I've just about had enough of you doubting me, Louis.
If you say so, Isaac.
Frick's info is good. This'll be a piece of cake.
I've never seen anybody else try something like this.
Hey, I thought you were on my side.
It goes on repeat.
If you say so, Isaac.
If we can make this happen.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet.
I do
If
whatever
you
I
haven't,
like.
make sure you say hello to Mama. She likes checking in with everyone. Damn. I was hoping I had it wrong. I guess that settles it. We have to get the authorities involved before they can go through with the robbery. You should take this straight to Officer Endler at the security office. He'll look into it. If he gives you a hard time, tell him I sent you to make the report. That'll get him on your side.
Okay.
Thanks. Let me know when you've made the report, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna play it exactly as you ask. If only these people didn't stay in my way the whole time, yeah?
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the settled systems.
I don't know why UC Security bothers with an office down here when they're clearly not interested in helping these people at all.
Never a dull day for security in the well.
Can't talk to him.
Yeah, what is it?
I can talk to
Bye.
Sarah, but I cannot talk to him.
What I wouldn't give to be something I can
Oh,
help
there
you
you go, I
with.
managed.
Well, that's what we're here for. What's going on? The UC surplus. You sure about that? It's been a long time since someone was stupid enough to rob that place. That's so. Nobody in the well's more reliable than Teresa. If she says there's a problem, I believe it. You can tell her I'm personally looking into it. That should ease her mind. Those thieves won't be so cocky with security on patrol.
Okay, that didn't take long.
That was quick.
Yep.
How'd things go with Officer Endler? I knew I could count on him. He always handles this kind of thing fairly. Thanks for your help with this. I feel a lot better knowing security's on patrol down there.
A lot of money too. Now, let's see if I can sell some stuff myself.
I'm on top of this. Nobody's robbing the UC surplus on my watch.
Okay.
I got contact. Happy to make a deal. You need stuff, I need credits. Absolutely.
I think you need stuff, because that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh, I guess I'll keep these. Oh, this one is very powerful. Look at it. It's got nothing else on it. That is, but it's very powerful. But I don't like it. Ah, he's already run out of money. Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's see what you have that I can need, or maybe not. It's not like very basic stuff. No, I'm done. I took the money. That's all I wanted.
I'll be here.
Let's go to sell to someone else.
I help out Henry from time to time. Not very often these days.
No loitering, okay?
That's fine.
I don't have the patience for it. Yep, you got it.
Ain't got much either. This one is extremely good against radiation, but okay, I'll keep it for the time being. Never know. Okay.
Take care.
Bye.
Don't mind me. Oh, Henrik is an old friend of mine. I help out around here from time to time. But I don't just loiter around. I'm involved in my own business endeavor as well.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, I'm quite old-fashioned. I only deal with associates that I know and trust. But if you do a small favor for me, I might feel comfortable opening my business up to you. All you need to do is pick up a package from Red Mile and deliver it to me. You don't even need to interact with anyone. Fantastic. I eagerly await your return. Maybe a little, but that's not such a bad thing, is it? Better than all the noise and attention topside, if you ask me.
Okay.
Stay out of...
Sorry guys, I think I'm gonna take 5. I'm back.
Trouble.
Okay, let's carry on with whatever we were doing. Missions, let's see what happens. I'm gonna do that later, I don't really wanna do it now. Where is this? Cydonia. Okay, never mind. What is this? Oh, okay. Nope. Damn it. René. Where is René? Oh, is there? Mitch Benjamin was also in Cydonia. Sergeant Yumi, I think, was here. Yep. Let's go talk to Sergeant Yumi. Wait, not this way.
Guess that plan's a bust.
Oh, it's upstairs. Okay, fine. Also need to enlarge my ship so that I can have more people with me.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer. Yeah, we all got friends who need things. Your friend can... it's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be? Well, safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of work and a lot of people.
Yeah, but I'd like to actually... damn it.
Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps. Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved. Yeah, we all got friends who... Your friend can file a request like everyone else. Let me know
So
if
I
you have
cannot
any
do
questions.
anything about that. I don't know how I'm gonna do that quest, to be honest. I mean, not that I really care too much, but you know what I mean.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
Yeah?
Hey, why wouldn't you talk to him then?
Scanned as you entered the city.
Oh, that guy's not here anymore. Okay, never mind. Let's try to get the ship a little better.
You should inspect your ship for heat leak. Sure thing. We'll get it fixed up. Good as new. Sure, have at it.
I don't want to buy a new one. I want to get this one better. Okay, let's go to have a look at it. It's big. And there's quite a bit to upgrade too. Like, really a lot. I wanna see how it's inside though.
Hi. Please disregard.
Lift off when you are, Captain. When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
Captain's locker? I didn't know about this. Okay, nice. This is how I remember it. Oh, 4 beds finally.
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
Greetings, Captain. Goodbye, Captain.
Is Vasco... yeah. Never mind. So... 124. Kitchen. 4 more beds. And here we can go down again. And this is just a little cargo thing. Nice. It's not exactly easy to understand how it's made, but...
This is a beautiful place, don't you think?
yeah, I made it, thank you. Feels like I can go more up, but no, but wait, that is just for the docking thing. Anyway, where's Sada? Where did she go? Oh, she's sitting there.
Thanks for taking the time to talk.
Yeah, that is.
I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Bethesda. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel?
Stop. She's got dry eyes. I know this is very stupid, but I can't stop laughing about it.
No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts?
That I don't like how you're doing with your eyes.
Oh my goodness. That must have been terrifying.
Not as much as your
When
eyes.
it comes to the artifacts, it never ceases to amaze me how the science, well, simply fails. If there is, the artifacts are doing a heck of a job hiding it. The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery. Well, judging from the fact that both you and Barrett claim to have heard music, I've made the leap that the artifact was reaching out.
Okay.
Music composition might not consist of words and sentences, but I'll be damned if that isn't an attempt at language.
Yeah.
Is there? After spending years gathering data about the artifacts, you'd think I'd have all the answers.
No, I don't.
Not much, I'm afraid. All I have to show for my efforts are eyewitness accounts, scores of inconclusive metallurgical test results, and wild theories.
Okay.
Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be, oh, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this. I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind. And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
Okay. This was all apparently. It was just about building a good relationship, I suppose. But it's also quite late, so I'll stop playing. So before I even start, there is a couple of things I gotta say, because apparently people is misunderstanding me. I was told that I'm going too strong on the criticism of Bethesda, and I gotta point a couple of things out. First thing first, it's my opinion. And even though I said some strong words to them, I mean not to them directly, because I doubt they're watching my videos, but you know what I mean. Even though I did say some strong words, there is something that you gotta understand. The way I was expecting this to be, and again, emphasis on I was expecting, it would have, I would have never expected to have this kind of condition of like randomly generated places. Don't get me wrong, that's all fine if you like it. The point is, I don't. In my honest opinion, that is just cheating your way around making a big game. This is not a big game. These are repetition of the same things on and on. And despite some people says that the immersion is fantastic, that breaks immersion for me. Having to see the same scene on and on is not something that actually makes me feel I am in the game. It actually just pops out as in, this is a game. I'm not feeling it, I'm not living it. I'm like, I am just a dude in front of a screen. I don't feel involved in it. This being said, following the main quest and those sporadic dungeons every now and then, they're actually big enough and well built. Those I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And there is a lot to love in this game, but this is not a 60 quid game, guys. Or 79 I think it is, with all the add-ons and stuff. That's too much. This is a 40 quid game tops. And the reason for this is that it feels like a good 50% of the exploration is actually just randomic auto-generated stuff that gives me personally not much to go about. This being said, again, take what I say with a grain of salt, because again, it's my opinion, and do not stay there like going like crazy. Oh, this guy doesn't understand things. I do understand things. I just don't like him. And when I said that if this is the direction Bethesda's gonna take with the next games, about making everything big but everything kind of randomic and auto-generated, and I said I won't buy the new Elder Scrolls and the next Fallout, I really meant it, because that is not the experience I want. Again, emphasis on I. So my criticism is there because from a gamer standpoint, I am a gamer, so from a gamer standpoint, from my gamer's standpoint, this is just a way to cheat your way around to deliver something that looks big and amazing, but it isn't. I mean, I found 2 dungeons that were exactly the same, down to the documents and the files and the enemy positions and the items and the environment. Everything was exactly the same. I'm sorry, that doesn't cut it for me. It never happened in any other Bethesda game, and honestly that sucks to me. If you like it, good for you, but that ain't my cup of tea, and I stand by my words. Just this explanation is just to make you understand that you don't have to be mad at me, because what I say should affect you. I say what I think. If you happen to agree, good. If you disagree, well, it's fine. I'm doing this game because I wanted to, not because I wanted to show the world how good it is or how bad it is. I'm just picking my mind up, and I will continue this way because I don't want to lie, because I don't care about lying about something like this. It would be stupid, wouldn't it? I have my own point of view, so why wouldn't I share it? Plus, I'm doing this in a public way because, again, it's on YouTube, so if I were to lie, I would be worse than the people I'm criticizing. All of this being said, let's carry on. I don't remember what I gotta do. Okay, let's see the missions first. I'm getting everything wrong. So I am still on Jameson. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up all of these and then I'm gonna go to the next place. Is this to get out? Don't remember anymore. Oh yeah. The layout of the ship doesn't make much sense,
Let me know
but
if we're going to head into the well, so I can watch your back.
the well is more than safe, way safer than many other places.
Keep your nose clean. You'll be scanned as you enter the city.
Keep your nose clean. Don't sneeze on people. Just keep your nose clean, okay? Wipe it. I don't know. Also tomorrow I'm gonna get a new part, so we'll see what happens afterwards. I am willing to try 1440 max settings because I should be able to. But yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
All of our signature dishes. There is simply no parallel to the food you will find here. One taste.
A most unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were inebriated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio have been dining here together for quite some time. So, it was surprising to see them at each other's throats. I assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Let's go to this Athena Tower. Is it in here?
Yes. Oh, I can't believe that Octavio. That liar, that manipulator, that... Yes, the man who... Wait, what? He's accusing me of theft? The nerve of that Lothario! 5 years we were together, half a decade! And he threw it all away for that waiter! It was supposed to be a romantic dinner, our last before we pledged our lives to each other.
Ooh.
But an hour before, I decided to do some cleaning to calm my nerves. I picked up a pair of pants he left on the floor, and out falls a napkin from the Dawn's Roost with a number written on the back. To think he had the audacity to schedule a date with me at the same restaurant? I was livid! Still, I went to the date and held it together just long enough for the waiter to serve us, then I went off! Not just dating, betrothed. And I have the engagement ring to prove it. He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return.
Oh, okay, I can actually let him go. Well, by law, if something is gifted, is automatically the property is automatically transferred. So
Glad you could see reason. This ring is going to fund a very long vacation across the settled systems. Maybe I'll even take pictures.
fine, I suppose. Let's go back to Yumi. Wait, can I actually fast travel there? There's stuff around here too. Okay. Where to? I really can't wait for the new graphics card. It's not like the one I have is bad, don't get me wrong. I have a... It's a good boy. It's a good card, honestly. But I had enough of all these stutters, and I know, despite it isn't the game's fault, you know. I would rather change something.
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
This is Mast? Why didn't it bring me here? Oh, I still have... pain. Oddly enough, when it rains, the FPS is much better. Go figure.
Crime has slowed down since you started. Ah, perfect. Did you manage to get the ring back? Really? I should have known this was a waste of time the moment I laid eyes on that drunk. That's on me. Without saying names, there are some people in this city who treat us like their personal security service. But you know how it goes. Sometimes we protect, other times we serve. Either way, I'm still going to pay you for your time. Here, take this.
If you didn't pay me, I would have shot you in the face. Okay, let's see if I can find some more... Because there were other missions active all around the city, so... Come on. Keep getting it wrong. You say... what is this? Audio slave to Claire Mensa. Ah, okay, I cannot click it. That's stupid. Okay, this one. Okay, what about... Oh, it always brings me to the spaceport anyways.
Hey. Hello? Hello?
Okay, what is it? What's this? Oh, I see. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you for bringing this to me. Thank you. I'm sorry. I need to go.
Okay. Ciao. Anyway, I'm just thinking missions right now. I don't really care where you go. Yeah, maybe I'm not exactly the best person, am I? Who's Kelton Fresh? The buttons they use, they are so weird, honestly. Why didn't they use V? What is V for in that case? Oh, is it the scientist again? Yeah.
Ah, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. Yes, well, I had good reason to be distressed. You had already helped me establish that there is something unprecedented going on with this tree. Now my superiors have been made aware. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well,
if you say so.
Concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time... While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good.
Okay.
Yes, and not just humans. All organic life will be affected. Low-frequency vibrations are not uncommon in this species. The vibrations help disperse nutrients throughout the tree. However, normally the vibrations are imperceptible. If the vibrations continue to increase in frequency and strength, prolonged exposure could lead to harmful and potentially deadly side effects. It's imperative we find a way to correct this. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me.
I don't even want to know.
Not necessarily, but if you're offering your services, you've certainly proven to be reliable help in the past.
Okay.
One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say?
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process.
What did you do?
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
Is it all the same tree? Yeah, kind of. That's a weird tree. Okay, let's go find this person.
Something to report?
Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings. Trees? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that. Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in Mast. Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
Fine.
Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay. I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the Mast network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked.
Nice.
Sorry, that's not on the table.
You reckon? We'll see. So, let's try.
If that's true, seems like a good reason to hold on to it until I've got what I need. There is, and I already explained exactly what it is. Advancing my career is the right thing to do, so that's what I'm focused on. Enough. The deal is the deal. You get Kelton's stupid data when I know that the files have been wiped from the chief engineer's terminal. Just get in, access her terminal, delete the files, and get out. Really simple. Best of luck out there.
This is potentially dangerous. But you know, I have to soil my hands sooner or later. Soil? Dirty? You know what I meant. It's not like I'm gonna crap on my own hands. Sorry, I'll shut up. It's probably best if I shut up.
With the consignment shop closed.
Well, I know I'm good at pickpocketing, not pickpocketing, so lock picking, but credit sticks weren't for steel. It's also novice. Does this thing count as being seen?
Nicely done.
Apparently not. No one's home. So I gotta go fast. And hey. Let's get out of here pronto. Kind of a sad excuse of a man though, this Emilio.
Of all the assignments they could have given me.
Come on.
You have some good news for me?
Unfortunately.
They sure are. I took a peek on the network, saw that things have updated. Great job. You came through for me, so now I'll do the same for you. This slate has all the data Kelton needs. Hand it over to him, stuff it down his throat. It's all the same to me.
Some people are really stupid in this game, but it's fine. Anyways, I need to level up my charisma here because I cannot really convince a stupid fly to fly. Sounded better when I thought it, but it gets the meaning across.
I hope we're not too late to avoid disaster.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to go on not knowing. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do.
Kind of feel like I want...
And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
No worries. Credits, please. Oh, I need to talk to him already?
Don't tell me how you got this slate from Emilio. I don't want to know. Thank you again for getting the data from Emilio. I know it can be a pain.
Let's try waiting. I don't really care if that went
The data on this slate could very well. I need some time to verify this data to make sure Emilio isn't trying anything funny with us.
Okay. I thought I chose the star map, yeah. This is the secure storage thing that I barely know to constellation board at the lodge. Must be here as well then. Yep.
Look at this place. It's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps the lodge so meticulously clean.
Not you. That much I can kind of guess. Okay. Got a few things to do. Not research in progress. Gonna have to find out how to start little searches then, because I have no idea. Weapon, spacesuit, industrial. Let's see the spacesuit one. Okay, I got some stuff going, and just don't have the materials. Why can't I do it? I don't understand, I got everything. Is it because it's a purple one? It doesn't make sense. Why would it make me try it then? I mean, you see, I can do this, for instance.
Dialing in your weapon for maximum efficiency. Smart.
What the hell? Let's do it. Okay, let's try to do this. So yeah, it must be because of that, because it's purple one. Maybe I need to have a higher level to be able to modify those. I do remember something similar in Fallout. Okay, since we're here, let's do a couple of modifications. This one, weapon engineering. Why can't I unlock it? I don't understand. Why cannot I unlock it? I need to spend one more point here. Let's get this crafting thing going. Okay. Oh, I did it all. Nice. I don't have not even one adhesive, okay. I don't have any tungsten, so I cannot carry on. But it's fine because I did put a few. Now here. Adhesive. I remember I had a lot of adhesive. Okay, never mind. Boom, all done. Okay, I need some more stuff, but not too shabby. Let's see now. Oh well, I basically ran out of a lot of things that I would need. It's fine though, I had to do it anyways.
I'm listening. Time to go?
Yep. Whose room is this? Looks like a kid's room. Wait, this looks like someone's home. Okay, never mind. I don't wanna go around nosing for no reason. But what I'm gonna do is gonna take 5. I'm back. So, I did discover enough, I guess. I can do more, but... Okay, let's go back to Bethesda. Oh, wait a second. I got a stuff load of stuff to sell. Both on me and especially on the ship. Okay, let's go find a place to sell stuff.
Mark my words. Someday I'll...
Commercial district, there should be somebody that can actually buy my stuff, right? It wouldn't be a commercial district otherwise. Oh, my neck is killing me. Okay, I know Terrabrew doesn't buy anything off me.
All visitors are by... Unfortunately, I'm not authorized to make appointments myself.
That your ship that landed not too long ago?
And no, it doesn't do it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Let's try.
I've met so many interesting people from working.
Welcome to UC Distribution. Yes, of course. Please, take a look.
She ain't got much. I like this. Yeah, I'll say this as well, who cares? I'm quite sure that some of this stuff is gonna be needed for research and stuff. So no, I won't sell it. I mean, I find weapons the whole time, so who cares? Don't use. Fine. Okay, it wasn't much, but it was what I wanted.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
Okay, let's go. There's something here as well. Oh, and this got aluminium. A lot of the stuff. Okay, this is gonna be one of those places I would really wanna check. Maybe do an outpost too.
It appears things have gone downhill since the last time you were here. Argos has clearly washed its hands of this operation.
Well, you're back. Oh no, don't start. I've had enough Barrett for one lifetime. I don't need the sequel showing up on my doorstep. More pirates showed up when you were gone. We weren't as lucky this time. Calvert, Troy, some of the new Dusties. They didn't make it.
Well, you did.
Who knows with pirates? Revenge, peeking at the scraps. Maybe they're from a different crew and we just got hit twice by sheer bad luck. It's not like we were eager to stick around. But we had injured people on recovery, and pickup coming at some point. Just not soon enough. Anyway, I was pinned down behind some crates with Barrett. Bullets and laser fire everywhere. No smile on that damn carefree face of his. Like he knew this was it. I started steeling myself to go out fighting. Then that idiot puts his hand on my shoulder and says, "Stay here, Lynn. I got you."
Not quite. Barrett is more dangerous than you might think.
Next thing I know, 2 of the pirates are dead, and he's got the 3rd one in a headlock.
Ooh.
Drags him out into the open at gunpoint and demands to talk, or else I'm going to demonstrate Newton's 3rd law on this guy's temporal lobe. And that's when they brought out Hela. I didn't overhear everything, but after the 10 longest seconds of my life, Barrett put his hands up, and both of them ended up getting taken aboard the pirate ship. And that's the last I saw of either of them. They could have grav-jumped anywhere. I tried pinging a transmission to the ship in the comms building before they left, but the pirates must have fried it. You want to try it? Go ahead. But the odds of them being alive, even if you could find them... I've lost a lot of people on this run, Dusty. I just want to pack up.
Wait a second, don't you wanna come with
You
me?
want to try fixing that computer? Go ahead.
I would have taken her with me. So yeah, I just want to have a look around because I don't remember if I checked this place properly. Living quarters. Sorry, I gotta go first person because I wanna make sure I'm checking everything properly. Nice. Will normally feel some credits. Apparently I need some... Oh, okay, I can just pick it.
I see you've done that before.
Most times I did this, you were there, you idiot. What's the emergency translation exactly? Transmission, sorry, not translation. Need more batteries. Okay. Let's see if I can find them. Ah, I want that. Makes even the special sound. This is where they came from, right?
I'm packing up, Dusty. What a mess.
Maybe unlucky, but I can find one more. I need to go. There you go, another one. And another one, brilliant. Okay, let's see.
Can't believe we got into this mess. Would you be quiet? Trying to make out the grav jump calculations before we're out of range. Out of range of what? Out of range of the sensor array on Vectera. Would you keep up? Once we're outside the star system, the bandwidth goes from instant speed to effectively never. What good is sending a transmission down there? You gonna tell Lynn how royally screwed we both are? She doesn't even have a ship. You underestimate how many of my admirers there are in the galaxy, Heller. One of them is bound to show up, looking to reunite with this handsome face. We're doomed. Capital D, doomed. Got it, okay. Whoever finds this, I'm attaching the interstellar coordinates to the metadata on the transmission. Rescue us. Repeat. Rescue us.
Fair enough. It's good. So now we got the info we need, right? You're a bit late, Sarah.
So, you actually get that computer working again?
Of course, so do you think I am?
What? Let me see that. Funny. Even knowing he's alive, I still never want to see him again. Hella, on the other hand. Okay. Let me send you the location data embedded in the transmission. Find them, okay? What? Really?
Yes.
Not really cut out for whatever it is people like you and Barrett do. But it might not be a bad time to think about a career change after all this. If you have room in your crew for an outpost supervisor, maybe we can talk. Be a while before Argos comes to pick me up. I'll be here if you need me. And hey, if you ever need a little extra help, I've been thinking about a career change lately. Maybe it's time to put Argos behind me.
I wanted to recruit her, she doesn't want to come over.
Seems like you've been keeping busy, Dusty. If, you find yourself in... My contract's up with Argos, and I could... Works for me. I'm not...
It's fine, at the very least I have her.
Right. I'll get to work. Let's...
And I also think I'm gonna stop playing for today because tomorrow I got a busy day ahead of me and yeah, it's not gonna be an easy one. I mean, it's gonna be an easy one, but, you know. I need to sleep. My god, it looks ugly. So damn ugly. But I can also add more cargo here. I think I'm gonna add it in here too. Yeah, I need to think about expanding this. Really. Okay, anyways, yeah, I'm done for today. And if this is the end of the episode, people, thank you very much for watching and thank you for subscribing. If you did not, you can do so now. It doesn't cost you anything, blah blah blah, it helps me, blah blah blah. Thank you, blah blah blah. I said this so many times, like, it's not compulsory, but if you do it, it would be awesome for me to have yet another person that follows me. And it may sound small to you, but it is a lot to me, so consider it at the very least. Do comment and let me know what you think about what I'm doing. If you have any comments on what I said until now about Bethesda not doing as I expected from them, feel free to do that. We can discuss it, we can, I don't know, friendly argue about it. At the end of the day, it's not about who's, you know, who's right and who's wrong. It's more about taste, I suppose. Like the video if you do, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye everyone, I'm going to bed.